So I've recently finished watching all Justice League Unlimited seasons, and now it's time to rank them. Now, as we all know that there are 5 seasons, and I'm gonna start from my least favorite to the best one. So my least favorite is gonna go to season 1. Now, season 1 is not all bad. In fact, all seasons are not bad, but season 1 is the one that I found like there wasn't really a lot of how can I say this, inspiration exactly, because each season, at first when I was watching the season and each episode, like it was, each episode had its own, like part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2, up to the end. And if it was an animation episode, it usually gets like 3 episodes. Now it's understandable that these episodes were like 20 minutes, therefore they really don't have much time. But when you watch like season 3 up to 5, you can see that it's actually better when you just focus more on one character, and you just don't do part 1 and part 2. Don't drag things out. So because of that, I've seen season 3 up to 5. This just makes me like, why didn't they just do that from the beginning? So that's why this one is my least favorite. And it just felt like a little bit of more like odd, like there was just no vibe to it. I liked what I saw here and there, but sometimes just felt not so much impactful. Sometimes you just ask yourself some questions. So yeah, this is my least favorite. Now, obviously, it is followed by season 2. Now, season 2, the reason why I put it like the second one for my least favorite is because the story between Green Lantern Hawkgirl and Hawkgirl was actually a dragged out storyline from the first time they met up to the end when they actually review Hawkgirl's face. This is the first time we actually see Hawkgirl's face in the final of season 2, and yeah, I mean, how can you not? And this is storyline, from the beginning. It's up to actually, a long storyline. It's going to, it was up to from season 2 up to season 5, and yeah, we really never got to see any ending for the storyline, but it was one of the best part of season 2 because they really did focus on their relationship. With the other heroes were also doing hero stuff, they actually focused on their relationship. So that's why it is actually above season 1. Now, these last 3 seasons are actually the best, but obviously I'm gonna go on rank them. There's my least favorite to the one I like the most. So for the third one, I think I'm gonna have to go with season 5. Now it's the last season, and when you think about the last season, it should be the best out of all seasons. But for me, it was actually let down from season 4. Season 4 it a lot going on, but season 5 just felt like focusing more on Lex Luthor after having another season where we focus more on Lex Luthor, where Lex Luthor slash Brainiac doesn't matter. It's just like Lex Luthor is a cool villain, you know that, but it feels boring. It's like you don't have other villains DC. You like Trigon and other villains, big villains to work on. Darkseid, of course, Darkseid was sort of dead, but so I think the villain side for me season 5 made it like, come on, Grudge betraying each other with Lex Luthor. That's not interesting. It just was a little bit of later. Now we do see Darkseid in the last episode or last 2 episodes, and I think that's what makes it a little bit more fun because I was expecting him to be in the final and I wasn't let down. So props to that, and that's why it is on my third list. Now my second favorite out of all season is season 3. Now, season 3 is the first season that tries a new formula where a character and other heroes, in fact, it does not focus more on Justice League, it focuses on different characters on the entire DC universe. And I think that's really why it's just a unique thing, because they have this opportunity to take different characters from the DC comics, and make them like show us on the screen, show them, just put them on the screen, and they're actually like, what, you can't really have them like have 2 episodes like dedicated to these characters. Like Supergirl can give it 2 episodes like a continuation, then you do Arrow, then you do all these ones, especially when you only like you no longer do 20 episodes, but you are now doing 13 episodes. So they just decided each episode would be dedicated to different characters from the DC universe. Now obviously our main heroes, like the founding members of the Justice League usually show up to help or assist these heroes or give them some advice, but they were never the focal point of the entire storyline for season 3. They do play a huge role. These other heroes, the ones they recruited, they look at the founding members as an inspiration of what a hero is supposed to do. And I think that's really a good touch. So I think this is why I do like season 3. Now, my favorite, of course, my top is going to be season 4. Now, the others may like season 3 much more. I think I understand why. But season 4 for me, I think the storyline not just like starting and ending in one episode was one of the things that I love this. If a storyline starts in episode 1, it's going to be more of a continuation up to the final episode. And I think that is one of my favorite thing about this season is that it's more of a dragged out storyline and a uniquely told storyline, and this is why it is my favorite. Darkseid in season 5, he never showed up. I was a little bit disappointed. Well, this invasion was supposed to turn up, but he did not show up. But his reason for not, was sort of neglecting the Justice League was understandable. Lex Luthor was making people crazy, especially that this entire season was more focusing on Superman becoming a bad guy or trying to be sort of like the other Earth. I forgot the name of that Earth, but the other Earth is Superman who goes crazy and kills Superman who was, Lex Luthor who was the president at the time and just decided to become the Justice Lords and just rule the entire planet. So Lex Luthor was making people think that there's a high chance that the founding members of the Justice League will force people and make people who become the rulers of the earth. And people started believing this because Lex Luthor always tried to set up things to make it sort of believable that yes, Superman is going crazy and is going to take over the planet. And in the Justice Lords, obviously Flash is dead, so he's not like in the part of the Justice Lords. And in this part they're saying, because of Flash died and all that. And also one of my favorite thing about this one is that this is the actually first and also last time we actually see Flash actually use his powers, like literally being faster than anything else. And that was in the final episode where he actually goes around the planet and punching Brainiac until he was no longer thinking, like defeated Brainiac. So people will say, Flash can't beat Brainiac. Maybe you need to watch Justice League Unlimited. We see how he can do it. And in this entire series, he was always trying to hold back the majority of the time. But if Flash goes full crazy, he can destroy, anybody who wishes. Well, not everybody, but some of the characters that people think that can defeat Flash. So I think that was one of my favorite things that we actually got to see Flash use his powers for once, and that was amazing. So yeah, that is my ranking for the entire Justice League Unlimited. It was a great show and I love it. So yeah, I had to rank it. And I recently watched it, so it had to be done. I promised it to be done. So yeah, guys, comment down below, or at least rank down below which one was your favorite and which one was your least favorite season of the Justice League Unlimited. With that being said, make sure that you do like, subscribe. What's in the next video?